Welcome to Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Sean Anderson for Ponca City Public Schools. And on this edition of Coach's Corner, we're going to be speaking with Kristin Smith, the head coach of the award-winning national champion HiSteppers. And we're going to have Coach Harmon here from the Ponca City Wildcat football team. And that's all on this episode, and I'm glad you're here. We start with Kristin Smith. And Kristin, thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks.
Your athletes have had some very successful fundraisers over the years, and that is very important because there's a lot of expenses to be national champions.
Yeah,
it takes a lot of money.
It does. It really does. And we always want to say thank you to Ponca City for how much they support us, because our community is amazing. We had a huge fundraiser. Our golf tournament we had in August this year. We did it earlier than normal, and to kind of kick the year off, and it was amazing. And so many people helped us out for that. Yeah. So many people did whole sponsors and corporate sponsors, and I mean, it was just a great event. And then so thank you guys so much for doing that. And then we just had our homecoming dinner, which is
the barbecue dinner.
Yeah, it's it's a community event, and I think it's become a tradition. I know when I was a HiStepper, we did way back, we did a homecoming dinner too. And actually ours was first home game, but still it was a pregame dinner, and everybody in Ponca supported it then, and they still support it now, and it's just been so great. We had a great turnout. I think we fed 800 or 900 people.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, it was
That's incredible.
Yeah, the drive-through has really helped, and takeout and all that. And
sure.
It's been great.
Well, the fundraisers continue for the HiSteppers as they prepare for senior night. They're also going to be in the Veterans Day Parade. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. But cinnamon roll sales.
Yes.
The cinnamon rolls for the HiSteppers. They are the crazy popular and much in demand cinnamon rolls every year. When does that start?
Those get started in November, so be on the lookout for that, and we will deliver those at the beginning of December. So it'll be in time for the holidays, which will be great. A little bit after Thanksgiving, but definitely ready for Christmas. So we've got all sorts of definitely cinnamon rolls, but there's sticky buns and all sorts of great pastries that you can get. So yeah, it usually is a huge fundraiser also.
Yeah, get ready to order those from the HiSteppers, and they're going to be out selling those. Now, Saturday, November 2nd, 10:45 a.m., that's when the parade starts in downtown Ponca City for the Veterans Day Parade. And this year, the HiSteppers will once again be in the Veterans Day Parade. Preparing your athletes for a parade like this, is there any special way to do that?
Really, we are very honored every year to be in the Veterans Day Parade. Several years ago, they started asking us to carry the really big American flag after the color guards. And so we're up usually toward the beginning of the parade, and so we just really are, it's a huge flag, and my girls are just around it. And so we're just marching in the parade. But to us, that is such a huge honor. I've got so many of my girls who have relatives that are veterans. My father fought in World War II. It's something that is very important to us and very special to us that they ask us to do that, and we take it very, very seriously. And my girls are excited about doing that and being in the parade. Well, it's always fun.
It's a big responsibility too. You're carrying the flag.
Exactly, exactly, and it stands for so much, and so many people, have fought for that flag and died for that flag, for the freedoms that we have. And so we take that responsibility very, very seriously, and we're always in military and boots, and got to look as professional as we can to do that.
The Wildcat football team, they're going to be on the road to Tulsa, Washington this week, and then it'll be time for senior night on November 8th. Sapulpa will be in town at Solon Stadium. And it'll be senior night, and senior night not just for the football team, but for the HiSteppers, of course, and 14 seniors.
I have 14 seniors.
Is this the largest class of seniors you've had in a while?
In a while, yes. Okay. I will say in a while. It is not the largest. I had one that was 24 one year. Yeah, that was crazy.
Wow.
But yeah, 14 is the largest group of seniors I've had in quite some time. And, it's always hard, but to see your seniors go, and this group of seniors is incredibly talented, very, very talented. And so it's going to be big shoes to fill,
Yeah,
when they graduate. But, you just got to reload and keep going too.
Well, how many years have you been the coach?
No, I don't know. A lot.
Quite a few.
A lot.
Quite a few.
More than 14.
Right. So you see this happen. I mean, and new talent comes up, and you've got a lot of talent. And, what's interesting about that, new talent comes, new talent goes, they graduate, they move on, and still you compete on the highest levels on the national stage. We're talking about nationals that'll come up again in the spring. So that's something to be said about the coaching.
Oh, well, thank you.
That's something to be said about that, for sure.
It.
So senior night coming up, and cinnamon roll sales will start in November. The HiSteppers, of course, senior night for the football team. You do have so many seniors, but they're going to be out there at Robson Field House. Basketball.
Basketball and wrestling and
wrestling.
We've still got the majority of the year left.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we thank Kristin Smith for being our special guest on this edition of Coach's Corner, and always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks.
That's Kristin Smith, head coach of the national champion HiSteppers. And stay close. Coach Scott Herman will be right here on Coach's Corner when we come back.